Let's have a huge round of applause for Ed Orsi.
We get together, we get together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved.
Welcome to the world of nerds. Hey everybody, I'm Ed. I'm a computer programmer that is now working as a teacher. It's really awesome because I really missed being bullied by 10-year-old kids. You're short. Are you a hobbit? Will you ever find another hobbit to love? Answers. Yes, I know I am short. No, I'm not a hobbit. And even if I was a hobbit, are you saying I can't date outside my race? Like, you think parents in Middle Earth are all like, no daughter of mine is dating a hobbit, their feet are weird, and they really like jewelry. Right? Like, get with the times, kid, right? So, but I can't really blame the kids too much, because I feel like they get a lot of pressure from this new modern parenting styles that I was really unfamiliar with until I started teaching now. Like, I get a lot of parents that are super worried that nothing their kid does is normal. Like, a parent would come up to me and be like, hi, yeah, just so you're aware, my daughter takes medication for her condition. She thinks farts are funny. And I was like, I've heard of drugs making farts and other things more funny. Weed. But that was a kind of different story. And then I was like, well, I kind of get it, because, one day, they think farts are funny, and then before you know it, they're trying to be comedian, and no parent wants that for their child, So there's that, and then there's also these kind of parents that on the complete other end of the spectrum that think everything their kid does is normal, right? So I'll have a parent go to me and say like, yes, my son tried to stab me today with a butcher knife, but the best we can do as parents is support their choices. And he ain't gluten-free. We're a gluten-free house. So we got some gluten fans in here. All right. Order me some food. All right. So anyway, there's a silver lining to all the heartbreak of watching these kids that I think the parents are fucking them up. The silver lining is when I meet kids like me, really nerdy, geeky kids. Like, I meet them for the first time, and I'm like, you like sci-fi novels? Me too, that's awesome, that's so cool. You like World of Warcraft? Me too, I love it, let's play. Well, I can't totally play with you because I'm a teacher and, like, distance. But, and then I'm like, yeah, it's, like, tough not having a girlfriend, right? And then I'm like, oh, you do? Whoa. What's that like? Is that cool? I don't know. I've never really experienced that before. So, so truly, it's different for nerdy kids today, because I was ready to tell them when I started teaching, like, jocks always do better than you. It doesn't get better. Like, they have nicer cars, they have more sex, they have better jobs, their parents love and respect them, right? And it's like, no, now that's not true. Like, they're cool. It's cool to be a nerd in 2015. And so I was trying to figure out why, because we didn't get any cooler. Like, that didn't fucking happen. That's not true. So I was like, how are we more cool? And I was like, that's not what happened. What happened is apps and the internet have made everything, and thus everyone, supremely nerdy. So for example, online shopping now goes like this. Dear Amazon.com, I'm giving this tweed jacket 4.5 out of 5 stars. The stitching uses a suboptimal sewing algorithm. Sincerely, Jacket Fan 123. And online dating is dating's a little different with online dating, right? So now there's a kid or someone online that's like, oh, my love persona has 100% courage, 75% adventure, 110% sex drive. And of course, I am 9 feet tall. Hobbit swipe left, please. So, and then if you see what we've done, I think I'm proud as a nerd for what nerds have done to football, or as I like to call it now, fantasy football. It's so fun and fanciful. So football basically went from touchdown Steelers, woo, bros, sports, to fantasy football. Touchdown, Steelers! Woo! Oh, wait, gotta check my worksheets. Hold on. All right, so I drafted Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson has plus 10 odds versus the Dolphins, unless they're in snow. So therefore, everyone gets minus 10 odds. But I also drafted Tom Brady, who gets minus 10 charisma, but plus 10 contract disputes thanks to Deflategate. So carry the 2. Can't divide by 0, can't do that. And then once I do that, my adequate level of excitement should be a half woo at best. So... Thank you. So I really don't think it's football anymore. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons and spandex. So in this new world, where no one is cool anymore, no one gets a hard time for being a nerd as much, or at least not that much anymore. What people get a hard time for now is not being nerdy enough. Like if you post online something that shows that you don't know the difference between Gandalf the Wizard and Dumbledore the Wizard, those cyberbullies will make you feel so small, you're gonna be calling yourself a hobbit. And that's awesome. All right, that's my set. Thank you so much.
Thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, 'cause we don't know.
Ed Orsi, keep it going. That was awesome.